AITA for leaving my Bumble date stranded at a restaurant after she admitted she was going to her guy best friend's place after the date. A couple of months ago, I matched with Anna on Bumble. From the very beginning, I felt like we had an amazing connection. Anna was charming, funny, and genuinely engaging in all our conversations. We texted back and forth for a few weeks before moving to long FaceTime calls. These weren't just casual chats. They were hours-long conversations where we talked about our lives, our families, and our hopes for the future. We laughed a lot, shared embarrassing childhood stories, and even bonded over our shared love for the same obscure indie bands. It felt effortless. And for the first time in a long time, I thought I'd found someone who truly got me. After a few weeks of texting and calling, we finally decided to meet in person. I was excited but nervous. I wanted to make a good impression, so I suggested we go to this nice restaurant I've been wanting to try. It was a bit out of the way for both of us, but I thought it would be worth it. When I mentioned it to Anna, she seemed genuinely excited. She also asked if I could pick her up and, after the date, drop her off at her best friend's place because they had a movie night planned. She explained that her best friend, Josh, was like a brother to her and that they had a standing tradition of hanging out once a week. At the time, I didn't think much of it. I've had female friends who were just friends, so who was I to judge? The night of the date, I picked Anna up, and she looked absolutely stunning. She was wearing this simple but elegant dress that perfectly matched her personality, effortlessly classy. On the way to the restaurant, we talked and laughed like we always did. The car ride felt like an extension of our FaceTime calls, and I felt more and more confident that this was the start of something special. The restaurant was amazing. We shared appetizers, tried each other's dishes, and even ordered a dessert to split. Anna had a couple of drinks, and since I was the designated driver, I stuck to water. The conversation flowed so naturally that it felt like we'd known each other for years. By the time we finished dinner, I was already thinking about when I could see her again. That's when everything changed. As we were wrapping up and waiting for the check, Anna casually mentioned, "Hey, can you drop me off at Josh's after this?" It took me a second to process, but then I remembered. Josh was the name of her guy best friend. At first, I didn't think much of it, so I asked, "Wait, who's Josh again?" Anna hesitated for a moment, then gave me an awkward smile. "Oh, Josh is my best friend. We hang out all the time. He's the one I'm having the movie night with tonight." Something about the way she said it made me pause. There was a slight nervousness in her voice, and I couldn't help but feel like there was more to the story. Trying to sound casual, I asked, "So, what's the deal with you two?" Anna sighed and looked down at her hands. "Okay, I want to be honest with you because I really like you, and I think you deserve to know the truth. Josh and I have been best friends for years, and sometimes, during our movie nights, we make out. But it's not a big deal. It's just a casual thing between friends." I felt like someone had punched me in the stomach. Here I was, thinking this date was the beginning of something meaningful, and now she was telling me that she was planning to go make out with her best friend after our date? I didn't even know what to say. My mind was racing, and I could feel a mix of anger, disappointment, and humiliation building up inside me. After a long pause, I finally managed to ask, "So, you're expecting me to take you to his place where you'll make out with him after tonight?" Anna's face turned red, and she quickly shook her head. "No, it's not like that. I mean, yes, we sometimes make out, but it's not serious. I really like you, and I want to be honest with you, because I see a future with you." Her words only made me feel worse. How was I supposed to believe that she was serious about me when she was still entangled in whatever this was with Josh? I tried to keep my cool, but I couldn't hide the hurt in my voice. "I think you should call Josh to come pick you up," I said. Anna looked shocked. "What? Why? I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to be upfront because I thought you'd appreciate my honesty." "I do appreciate your honesty," I replied. "But I can't sit here and pretend like this doesn't bother me. I'm not going to drop you off at another guy's place after everything that's happened tonight." She looked like she was about to cry, and for a moment, I felt a pang of guilt. But I also knew I had to stand up for myself. I paid for my portion of the dinner, told her goodnight, and walked out. As I drove home, I couldn't stop replaying the night in my head. Part of me felt justified in leaving. I had every right to set boundaries and remove myself from a situation that felt disrespectful. But another part of me wondered if I'd overreacted. Was Anna really trying to be malicious? Or was she just being honest about a complicated situation? And should I have handled it differently? When I got home, I called my sister to vent and get her perspective. My sister is usually my voice of reason, but this time, she surprised me. She said I was in the wrong. "You shouldn't have left her stranded," she said, "especially after she was being upfront and honest with you. That's not how you treat someone you care about." I tried to explain my side. How could I be expected to wine and dine someone, only to turn around and play chauffeur to the guy she's clearly still tangled up with? It felt like a slap in the face. My sister sighed. "I get why you're upset, but you could have at least waited with her or helped her arrange a ride home. Walking out like that wasn't fair." Her words stuck with me, and now I'm torn. On one hand, I feel like I had every right to walk away from a situation that made me uncomfortable. On the other hand, was it really necessary to leave Anna there? especially when she'd been honest about her situation. I keep replaying the night in my head, wondering if I overreacted or if this was just a hard lesson for both of us. So, Reddit, AITA for leaving Anna at the restaurant after what she told me? Or was I justified in walking away from something that felt wrong?